Hello everyone, what is up? I am Jolene and I run the blog sunshinediary.com. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if this is not your first video. I do videos on planning, personal finance, and productivity. So if that is the kind of content that you're interested in, and if you are out here trying to be a girl boss, well, I am here for it. I am here for you, and we can do this together. Today's video is actually inspired by a video that I saw several weeks ago by another YouTuber called Kimberly Foster, I believe is her name. She runs the channel For Harriet, and it's a really interesting channel. It is linked for you in the description box. But her video inspired me because she did a video a few weeks back on how she copes with the fact that she is a hoarder. She called herself that. I would just say that she's someone who finds it very difficult to be tidy. It's not one of her strong points, and she was actually criticized on Twitter because people found out that she had hired someone to help her keep her home clean. So she did a video where she sort of explained why she chose that option to help her with this problem and what it feels like to work with that sort of societal pressure where people think that because you're a woman, it's supposed to be easy for you to keep a clean home and to stay tidy and organized, and it's just not one of the places where she is very skilled. But her video got me thinking a lot about social pressures, about working through anxiety, and about the different coping mechanisms that we might be able to find if we are trying to be productive, but functioning with a bit of a handicap. Now, I myself know what it's like to struggle with productivity. I have dealt with stress, depression, pretty crippling anxiety at times, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well. I'm sure a lot of you know what it feels like to have a day when you can barely even get out of bed, far less try and do anything productive. And it might not be a day, it might be a series of days when it's hard to get anything done because mentally you're just not there. Or it might be chronic illness. Some of you might be facing that as well. I myself have a condition that has been known to cause anemia, fatigue, pain, and a lot of psychological distress as well. So I have developed some techniques that help me push through and continue to get things done even when it's really hard. And it might not be many things, but something is often better than nothing. Done is often better than perfect. So I thought that today it would be nice to share with you some of the strategies that I have developed for continuing to get things done even when I am at my lowest. Now, it's actually only 2 tips, and you might be surprised at how simple they are, but also at how effective they are if you try them. But before I go into my tips, I would just like to ask you to stop for a minute, gently click that like button. It's completely free and it helps my channel tremendously. I can't take credit for the first tip that I'm going to share with you because I didn't come up with this. I heard about this somewhere on the interwebs and I can't really remember where. So I'll share it anyway, but like I said, this is not my idea. It's something that is called the 2-minute rule. And I think you might find it in different parts of the internet in slightly different incarnations. So you might find it as the 3-minute rule or the 1-minute rule. I kind of work with 2 minutes. And basically this rule says that if there is something that needs doing that you can get done in 2 minutes or fewer, do it now. Don't put it off. If you see something that needs to be picked up and put away, just do it now, as soon as you see it done. And that counts for all the time when you're feeling well and when you're not feeling well. But if you keep this as a practice in general, then it means that in those times when you are feeling unwell, either physically or mentally, you don't have quite as much to do around you because all of the easy tasks have been done. It also means that when the difficult tasks seem really overwhelming and you can't even begin to think about doing them, you can kind of look around you and be like, well, okay, this thing here, I can do this in 2 minutes, I can do this in 1 minute, and I can feel accomplished. It can sometimes help turn your mood around or help you feel a little bit better, depending on why you're feeling low, of course. But that 2-minute rule is a lifesaver for me. It means that things never get to the point where I am completely overwhelmed and cannot get anything done, because as a general rule, all of the little things that I can do in under 2 minutes, I've done. The second rule I definitely made up. So if you use this one, you have to credit me. This is patented. It is kind of strange, I have to admit, but it works so well for me. And for me, it's the rule of 9. 9 is an arbitrary number, so you can change this and make it any number you want. I chose 9 because it's my favorite number, but you can make it 12 or you can make it 5, whatever feels palatable to you. But basically, the rule of 9 for me is that I will break down my tasks or the things that are stressing me into 9 somehow in order to help me get something done. So it might be that there is a pile of dishes in the sink and there are dishes on the counters. You know, my kitchen is just a mess, but I really can't stand and clean the whole kitchen. Like, I just don't feel like I have the strength to do it. So I will employ the rule of 9, and it can work in different ways. It might be that I decide to take 9 items that are scattered about the kitchen and put them where they belong. 9 items. Once that's done, I'm done and I can go to bed and mope or watch Netflix or do whatever it is I have to do. Or it might be that I choose to make it 9 minutes. Instead of 9 items, 9 minutes. 9, like I said, is arbitrary. You can do 5 if you want. You can do 10. It's entirely up to you. But I will set a timer, and for 9 minutes, I will wipe things down and I will put dirty dishes in the sink and whatever I can do in 9 minutes. And then after that, I will probably go and curl up with my hot water bottle and try and make myself feel better. Or I will watch Netflix, or I will call my mom, or I will sleep, or whatever else I want to do, because my 9 minutes are up and I have done something. Hi guys, this is Editing Jolene coming to you from the very near future. I just realized as I was going through this video that I keep talking about personal care and like household maintenance and stuff like that, and I haven't really mentioned using any of these strategies for your business or for your professional life. So I just wanted to come on here and make it clear that I do recommend that you try doing these things at work as well. I do use them for my business and I do find that they work. So sometimes I will try and do a task that only takes 2 minutes, like responding to an email, or I might choose 9 different things to do that have to do with either work or my novel or my channel or something like that. And I'll do those 9 things and then I'll call it a day. So I just wanted to make that clear. I think it's because of the video that inspired this, which was that video by Kim, which you should absolutely check out after you're done watching this video. That I was really thinking about a lot of these things that society pressures women to try and do. And so that's why my video kind of skewed towards like personal tasks, but you can absolutely use these tips for your professional life as well. And I just wanted to make that clear. So the rule of 9 can also work for things that are not so directly related to your productivity. For instance, you can use it for your personal care. And personal care is one of those things that often falls by the wayside in times when we are having some sort of psychological stress, when we are depressed, or when we are physically ill. So I think it's really useful to have a rule like the rule of 9. Of course, for you, like I said before, it doesn't have to be 9. It can be the rule of 6. And you can find 6 tasks that have to do with your personal care that will help you to feel better, or at least to just take care of yourself when you are just not feeling well. So if you're doing 6 things, you can say, I am going to drink a glass of water. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to floss. I'm going to wash my face, and I'm going to moisturize, and then I'm going to have a shower. And that's 6 things. And all of a sudden, you have taken care of your body in a way that your body probably needs, and you feel better in yourself just having done 6 things. And then you can tell yourself, well, for the rest of the day, I don't actually have to do anything because I did my 6 things and I feel accomplished. But there's a funny thing that happens when you feel accomplished, either because you have used my rule of 9, or you have done that thing where you use the 2-minute rule and you've done everything that you see right around you that can be done in 2 minutes or less. You might find that you create a sort of snowball effect, where the fact that you got up and you did that one thing because you saw it, it was just to pick something up off of the floor and it took you less than 2 minutes, so you did it. Or because you decided, I'm just going to wash 9 of the dirty dishes in the sink and nothing more. You often find that you feel like, well, I can do one more thing. Here's this other thing that I can do in under 2 minutes. Why not do that as well? And then I'll go to bed. Or, okay, I've already washed these 9 dirty dishes in the sink and there are actually only 3 more. So why not just wash the rest? And and it sort of snowballs. It's really crazy how it happens, but I really recommend it. So those are my 2 tips. I really hope that they are helpful to someone out there who is trying to be productive but maybe struggling. You don't have to be Superwoman every day. Sometimes it's okay to just do that thing that will take you 2 minutes, or do those 9 things or those 5 things or whatever you choose. And it can actually help improve your mood. And even if it doesn't make you feel any better, at least you got something done and you can tackle the rest tomorrow. So that is it. If you are still here at the end of this video, that probably means that you like it. And if you did, I would like to encourage you to subscribe. I try very hard to fill my channel with interesting and useful content, and it would mean so much to me if you decided to stick around for the journey. In any event, I am so glad that you have watched this video, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye.